Hey everybody, Rex here, and I first just want to give big old shout out to everybody who's subscribing. 72 subscribers I checked. Wow, I never thought I would actually have any more than maybe 5 or something, but well, so yeah, thank you all for subscribing and for checking out my videos. You might notice that this table looks a little different. That's because I'm in the basement today because it's hot in my room. So I decided to be nice and comfortable down in the basement. And today we're checking out the battle damage Herrerasaurus. Woo! I'm not a big fan of the battle damage ones, but I do like the dinosaurs that Mattel is making, and what I do love is you can cover it up so you can't see it and you can play with it as a normal toy. So thank you, Mattel, for not making this with just this big old gush, because if it just had this, I wouldn't have picked it up, but because I can hide it, I picked it up. Now there is an issue with this guy, and you might see it already. But let's first check out the box here, so you can see the battle damage right here. Herrerasaurus. Also, I hope you're all having a great day as well. All right, you got the two main characters of Fallen Kingdom. Pretty sure they'll be the main characters. Also, again, it looks built. The box is shaped like a cage a little bit, like that. Pretty cool. Here's the back of the box, and here's some of the other, let me focus, some of the battle damage ones. I did pick up 2 more of these. The ones I didn't get was the Triceratops and the Sticky Mohawk, just because the Triceratops is too small, and I don't like this Sticky Mohawk. It's a good mold and stuff, but again, I myself am not a big fan of the battle damage ones. But the blue, this is my favorite blue out of all. There's 3 different blues, and this one to me is the best looking blue, and it also fits really well in scale with the older Jurassic Park Velociraptors, so that's why I picked up this one. And I got this guy for a very special video that will be coming out. Also, the Dilophosaur Part 3 video will be out either tomorrow or Monday. Alright, so let's continue on looking at this guy. Also, you might notice that his paint job on his face is different than the paint job on the toy. So that's kind of interesting that they did that. There's the bar scanner right there. Here's the bottom of the box. Some other little stuff. Alright, so let's get this guy out. And it looks like you can press a button. No, it's just right there. And so let's get this guy cut out of the box. This is a few little tabs here, like that. And there's one on his neck, right there. And so you can just pull him right out. And that's it. Pretty sweet. Pretty easy. Pretty simple. So let's take a look at this guy. Alright, so let's look at him. Let's see if we can't get a good focus on his face. There we go. So first off, I did notice on these guys that their paint job is a little sloppy on the paint. The sculpt is amazing, but there is some sloppy paint job here. The eye, if you look at the eye is not fully painted. If we look at the back of the box art, you can see how the Herrerasaurus' eye is fully painted, while this one has some issues. This side of the face is a little bit better. Also, he's got some white paint smashes, and there was only 2 of these guys at the store, and one had a bunch of white down here, like he had a white chin. So that's why I picked this one. But I did notice one big thing, and we'll point out the one negative thing that I found about this guy. His bottom teeth aren't painted right here. Do you see that? You see how this side's painted, but this side isn't? And I was considering returning him, but I was like, you know, I'm not going to. I have some white spray paint, so I'm just gonna paint this myself and do it and fix it myself. It's not a stupid big deal. I can easily fix it, but that is a negative on these, and that's what I've noticed on these battle damage ones. 2 of them that I got have a little bit of a messy paint job. The Herrerasaurus and the other one that I'll be reviewing tomorrow. So yeah, the paint job's that's a big disappointment for me, and I don't know how I missed that when I was looking at them. I normally, if there's more than 2, I look to see which one's the best. So that's just a little heads up if you want to make sure you pick up the best one. Just look at, if there's 2 or more there, look at all of them and see which one's the best and pick that one up. Alright, so now let's take a look at the paint. I do like the paint job. It looks really nice. Very simple paint job. It's got like a brown with some gray spats right there. I love the scale detail. I do love the detail on the toy, besides the negative little bits I pointed out at the beginning. But I do love this. I love that the nails are painted. That's another reason why I like these bigger ones. The nails are painted. And these ones, the battle damage ones, are a little bit more expensive than like the Gallimimus that I reviewed. The Gallimimus runs about $7. The Herrera costs, the battle damage ones, battle damage ones cost $10. So these ones cost a little bit more money, and they're a little bit bigger, but not too much bigger, so they're not too out of scale. And if I did get the smaller Herrerasaurus, that one could be like the baby. So yeah, it looks fine. And also it has a little bit of access on plastic here, which I've noticed that on most of the toys I've been picking up. But that's easy for me to clean up. I just use my X-Acto knife, and no big problem, no big problem. The tail's really nice, and normally I don't like that the stripes don't go all the way down, but it's a subtle enough fade that doesn't bother me too much. It's got little tiny spikes on the back of the tail. It also has the bar scanner here, which is pretty neat. And I just want to show you how that works. So I got my app up here. That's kind of why I cut out there. So if we power up the scan bar here, we just put the foot right there, and we just let it focus. And there we go. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah, pretty cool. And then it shows you some facts that you get from it. So that's a cool little feature, and you can click on your collection, and I got a new one in my collection. Pretty cool. So that's kind of how you can use the app. Just wanted to show you there. It works pretty well. So not much for paint. It's got this base coat is pretty much like the swampy green. Also the Jurassic logo they put here. I like that it's not on the leg. How this battle damage piece works is you push in at the bottom here, and that will just slip it right down. The one thing I don't like about this is that it has this bump right here, but it's not too bad. It's a little noticeable. I wish it was smoother, but it's not too bad. I mean, if I'm playing with it, you know, I'm not going to notice it too much. And I won't be using this really ever. I didn't buy the toy because of this. I bought the toy because I liked the design of it. I liked the toy. So articulation-wise, the legs go out and in like that. They do kind of, if you notice right there, it does split apart a little bit. That's a little worrying, I think. I have grown to like this extra articulation that it has. It's pretty cool. Arms can spin 360. Legs can not really spin at all. Well, they can move up and down like that. Nice little click sound on that one. Yeah, they can move a little bit. The neck, the neck right here has a pivot piece. It's a little tight on mine. There we go. So the neck can look up like that. Alright, and then the neck can look down. 1 minute while I get this in a better position. Okay, that didn't really help the way I wanted it to, but there we go. That's much better. Now I can kind of put it down and you can see it. So we can look down like that far. You can look up that far, and his mouth can open, which is extra articulated, and opens really far. And I also keep forgetting to say in these reviews that there's no screw holes. Yay! I just keep forgetting to mention that just because quick story, when Jurassic World came out and I heard that Hasbro was making the toys, when I went to the store and saw the toys, I was disappointed, turned around, walked away, and I think I bought a Lego and was greatly disappointed, and I never went back. Never bought a single Jurassic World toy from Hasbro, except for one that I picked up for $2 at a second-hand store, and even that one I hate. But I bought a replacement, and we're going to have fun replacing that one. Oh yeah. Thank you, Mattel, for giving us great toys. So, this is amazing. I love it. I love this Herrerasaurus. Besides the teeth problem. Besides this tooth problem here. Alright, so I apologize. My camera does not feel like I'm focusing very well right now. But if you can see it pretty good, then that's great. I love the sculpt on this guy. I looked at some pictures at the Herrerasaurus online, and it looks pretty close, I guess. The feet are a little big. I will say that the feet do look kind of big on this guy, but it does help him stand, and he can stand, which is great. And if the dinosaur can stand, it's fine. So that's pretty much what this guy has. So we'll do a quick comparison of him. So here's him next to the Allosaur, right there. Scale's pretty good. All right. Next, we'll take a comparison with my Dr. Grant. Poor Dr. Grant, he's been eaten by everything. Nice little comparison there. Also, now we'll compare him to an older dinosaur. Made by Hasbro? Hasbro made this? I don't think so. I don't know how Hasbro made this. I mean, there's no screw holes, there's no problems. And this has been made by Hasbro. It says right down there. Hasbro. How far have they fallen? Anyways, we'll do a comparison to this old legendary dinosaur. If you know what this is, let me know. I know what it is, but you may not know. So this is a comparison to an older dinosaur. Let's see if he likes it. Do you like this Herrerasaurus? What? You don't? Oh, what do you know? What do you know? You're just jealous. You're just jealous of him. So that's been the review of the Herrerasaur. Yeah, and I like this. I've actually grown to love this extra movement. It gives some nice, cool, different poses you can give this guy. So yeah, something that I didn't really like, I actually turned out really liking with this guy. Alright, so that's been a review of the Herrerasaur. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a great day and a great time hunting for dinosaurs at your stores. And I'll see you in the next one. Until then, everyone have a great day. And bye, everybody.